Hello everybody, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. I am so excited for today's video. As you guys saw by the title, we will be doing, I guess, basically a full face of makeup products, or mostly a full face of makeup products that I might declutter. So I feel like this is basically like makeup on the chopping block, like all those kind of videos, but I was like, I don't want to call it like makeup on the whatever. I didn't want to do that, and I didn't know what to name it, so I've been putting this video off. Like, I've had some of these products for a while that have just been like staring at me, but Julia Adams, I believe, I'm just gonna pull it up just to make sure, did a video named whatever, something like this, and I was like, oh my gosh, that is genius. So it says, yeah, using makeup I might declutter. And I was like, that's a perfect name. Perfect way to, like, you know, show you guys like what I'm using. Because it's seriously like I might declutter it. I think I'm gonna declutter it, but I don't know for sure. And so I do want to do a declutter series, probably not this month, maybe next month. But just to kind of clear out some stuff. I'm feeling there's so many products that I could get rid of that are just staring at me. And so anyway, I want to use these first though to decide. So that was a long intro, but first, if you guys like this video, definitely give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and without further ado, let's just get started. It's actually wearing the NYX Fat Oil Lip Drip in the shade Newsfeed. That's not part of this video. I just had it on earlier. First, we're going to go on with the e.l.f. Squeeze Me Lip Balm in the shade Vanilla Frosting. Now, I know it's probably like, what the heck, Marissa, this is so new. I hate this scent of vanilla. Hold on. I don't know what's wrong with it. I don't like this kind of vanilla scent, and maybe I could just use it up. Oh crap. Sorry, my storage was full. Anyway, I feel like I guess I could use it up. It's like so little and so new, like maybe I won't, but I literally hate this vanilla smell, and I wish I got like peach or whatever. It's a nice like lip balm or whatever. It was just like I hate this smell. I do not like this vanilla scent. I don't know. For now, we're putting it on the side. Okay, next let's go in with primer when I get my life together. First, we're gonna go in with the Sephora Beauty Amplifier Base Hydrating Face Primer. Now, if you guys don't know, I've used this like for a while, and I did like it. It comes out like blue, and I feel like there's not even a lot of product left, but the smell of this too, it smells like a spoiled cucumber. Like, it smells like an off cucumber, because it definitely smells like cucumber, but I feel like it doesn't smell like exactly, it's not even a cucumber, it's prickly pear, but it smells like cucumber to me. So maybe that's what prickly pear smells like. I have no idea, but it just does not. Like, every time I go to use it, I'm like, ugh, like I feel like I just cringe, because I feel like, oh, it's gonna, I don't know, it's gonna smell bad. I don't know. It's a nice hydrating primer. Like, if you don't mind the smell, it honestly is really nice, and you could see it just really hydrated my face super, super nicely, and it feels really good. It moisturizes all day, but I just feel like the smell, I just cannot get past it. Oh my gosh, but why am like, this video was supposed to be so I can make decisions, and for some reason I can't. This I'm pretty positive I'm going to declutter. It's the Tarte Timeless Smoothing Base Primer. Yeah. It used to have a really good smell to it, and now I can't even really smell it. It's a 12-month shelf life. I've definitely had it probably for like 2 or 3 years, not going to lie to you. Which, again, it's not that serious, honestly, when it comes to certain products, but, and this one, honestly, when it smelled fine, it was fine, but I don't think it smells quite right now, and I've had it for way too long, and I literally don't use it. Like, even me trying to pan it, I don't use it. So I'm like, okay, well, there's that. So I'm probably gonna declutter this. I just don't use it or need it, or like, you know, it's not like a staple in my life. I feel like it's just taking a spot, and not that I need to. The problem is too, the always problem I face is that I always feel like once I declutter something, like if it's a pore filling primer, I'm like, okay, like I need to have like one pore filling primer, like just in case. But I'm like, Marissa, you don't use them, so like you don't need them. But I probably will declutter that. Anyway, next let's go in with, this is the Haus Labs Triclone Skin Tech Foundation. I have the shade 260 Light Medium Cool. It might be the shade, I don't know what it is, but for some reason I just don't like this foundation. And I keep wanting to try it because everyone and their mother is obsessed. So I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Like, I genuinely don't know what I am doing wrong. And so I keep saying, like, I gotta retry it, but I just feel like I've tried it so many times that I'm like, okay, maybe I just have to declutter it. I don't know. I genuinely do not know. Genuinely. Okay, see, this is why these videos are beneficial, because I feel like today I've made it look the best that I've ever made it look. I do think there was, when I first got this foundation, I was going through like the foundation brush kick, and I think that this looks better with a sponge. I feel like it melts into the skin a little bit more, because I felt like with the brush, it just looks a little bit dry, and I feel like I was the only person on the planet who thought that. And so I was like, I don't know like what I'm doing wrong or like what the tea is this. I just think, yeah, it's better with a sponge, and honestly it looks really pretty. It is a more natural finish it's giving. It's not super like lifelike or anything like that. I feel like it's just pretty natural. I feel like if I had a more glowy primer underneath, I feel like it would look a lot better. I mean, it would look a lot like glowy or a little bit more of my cup of tea. So right now I'm gonna keep it, I think. Next we're gonna go on, this is the Essence Keep Me Covered Concealer with Aloe Vera. I honestly, this is the shade 60 Light Medium. I honestly don't mind this concealer. I think it's actually like not bad, but I don't know why, like for some reason I just don't reach for it, and I don't know if in my head I've convinced myself I don't like it because I didn't love the foundation, or if I really it's really not that good and I just keep it because it's drugstore, you know? I literally have, I think this is one of 2 drugstore concealers I have, and so that's really bad. It's not really bad, but it's really bad for wanting to be a well-rounded YouTuber here. I like having comparisons and that kind of vibe, but I just feel like, yeah, no, this concealer is not it. Yeah, I just feel like this concealer is just a little bit dry, and so it's just never going to get reached for over all my other concealers. Again, I like to hold on to like more affordable products, but I'm like, sometimes they're just not good, and that's okay. And that's okay to think that, you know, because it's your face and you don't want it to look ugly because you want to save some money. You know what I mean? It just doesn't look, it looks like heavy under my eyes. I don't even know if you could tell. It just looks like I aged a bit, honestly. It looks worse than it did before concealer. And it's not a bad concealer. I just feel like for me and my dry skin, I like something a little bit more hydrating under the eyes, a little bit more lifelike, juicy. And I honestly feel like this is not even that much coverage for the amount of product it looks like it left behind, because it looks like very cakey. So that's a no-go from me. Okay, I'm okay with saying that. I need to tell myself it's okay, we can find other drugstore concealers. For powder, I do want to use just some powders that I know and trust completely. We're going to go with my Complex Culture. Although I did think about decluttering this for a second there, because it was acting like funny, but I think it was just like, you know, my skin was going through a moment. But I trust this powder with my life, so I was like, maybe we need something. I also didn't have many powders that I was like considering decluttering. I feel like my powder collection is honestly really good. It's pretty large, but it's really good. So I'm like, I don't want to get rid of, you know, any just for the sake of getting rid of it. I honestly feel like that powder made this concealer look a little bit more airbrushed, but it just looks, I feel like I look a little older. I don't know, they look a little bit crinklier. Maybe it's just me. Next, we're gonna go with the e.l.f. Luminous Putty Bronzer. I go back and forth with these. Like, people literally love them, and I have so many other cream bronzers that I like more. I even like the e.l.f. Liquid Contour better, the one in the tube, even better than this. I just feel like, first of all, the container is so annoyingly small that I freaking hardly can get my brush in there. And then I just feel like it's not, I feel like it's a little bit drier. I don't feel like it's everything you need and more in your life. And so I just buy it and keep it for, again, for the sake of like videos and stuff like that, but I honestly don't use it and I don't love it. Again, I like the liquid one a lot better. Maybe it's just personal preference, because I don't think this one's bad in any way, shape, or form, besides the size of this. I wish it was just a little bit bigger, but honestly I don't think this is bad. I just feel like it's not as, you know, blendable as like the Soul Body by ColourPop, or like as creamy or as like easy as the She Glam one or the other e.l.f. one, like that, you know what I mean? I don't know. And people love it, so I'm like, oh gosh, I don't know, but I don't think I love it. I like this one better than I like the matte version though, because this one looks a lot healthier on the skin. It just looks a little bit more natural. It does look beautiful on the skin, if it's, you know, if this is your journey. So definitely not bad. Honestly, this is really growing on me. It looks gorgeous right now. I'm putting them in like categories of like definitely decluttering, needs to try again, and then definitely keeping. So this one I might pop in the middle, because I feel like compared to everything else, it may be one that I'm like, okay, well let's just get rid of it because I have so many, but also it's looking really good. So we'll see. We'll see. Okay, next it's going with a cream blush. This is the Essence Baby Got Blush in the shade 30 Rosé All Day. I had mentioned this in like the worst makeup of 2023. It just looked so patchy on me the first few times I used it, because I used it multiple times because I was like, oh my gosh, I really want this to work. This cost like $5. I'm like, that's amazing. Like, can you just work, please? So I don't know. I think today we're gonna, should we go off the back of my hand? Or should we just stamp it on? Let's go on the thing. Let's stamp it on the back of my hand, and then let's go on the face. How about that? How about that? That's looking real good today. Okay, that's the tea. You put it on the brush, put it on the back of your hand first, and then go in with it on your cheek. Do I love products, you know, that you have to make work or you can only use a certain way? No, I feel like it's obviously easiest if you use it. You can use it however you want, whatever day you want, you know, whatever foundation and product you want. But I do appreciate that this is only like a couple dollars, and it does look nice if you use it right. So again, that depends. I love the smell of this though. It smells like watermelon, and I honestly, like, I kept it, you know, for this long for that alone, because I would have gotten rid of it if it didn't smell so good already. But I love the smell of this, and honestly it looks gorgeous today. So I'm really glad that that worked out, because I wanted to hold on to this and I wanted to try the cream contour like this, but I was like, it's just not working for me. But honestly, okay, that's the tea, sis. Put it on. My hand is like all covered in it, but just make sure it's even on the brush, and then put it on your face. Because I feel like it's if you don't and it starts to stick to patches, that's when it starts to, like, you know, eat up the foundation underneath and look a little bit patchier. So, and again, am I the perfect makeup applicator? No, but I have plenty of other cream blushes that I could just apply right to my cheek, and they're fine, like right out of the thing and on my cheek, and they blend beautifully. So that's why that was my initial like application, and that's, you know, even when I tried it a different way, it didn't work necessarily, but third time's a charm. Alright, next I am going to go in with this liquid highlighter quick. This is the e.l.f. Halo Glow Beauty Wand in the shade Champagne Campaign. I actually don't remember, like, not really liking this. I'm also going to put this on the back of my hand. I just don't remember, like, needing it enough. I feel like it dried a little bit faster than the contour, but not as fast as, like, the cream blush. And I've been liking my cream highlighters recently a little bit more than I have before, and so I gotta give this one a little bit of a... I just feel like, yeah, the color might be what's going wrong, because it's not my, like, favorite shade, and so, oh no, that looks gorgeous. Oh my gosh. That looks so stunning. I also, that's the other thing too, like, because these stupid sponge applicators hold the product, like, there's no way to clean it. Like, some of the dry product that you put, like, on your hand or, like, on your face or whatever starts to stick to random spots because it's so dry. But I feel like, again, if you put it on your hand first and kind of get honestly, you waste a bit of product, you get a bunch of product on there, you kind of get it working, and it's working real nicely. So it actually looks really, really nice. And then I'm using a damp sponge again, so that's like, so it's not not using a dry, something dry, your fingers or anything like that. It's adding like some moisture, so that's really, really nice. Although this is not my favorite sponge in the whole wide world. But, you know, it's nice. That's nice. Honestly, I feel like I could keep that highlighter just to, you know, have on deck for anything. Again, I only have like 2 or 3 liquid highlighters, so it's really not that serious. But I just want to, I feel like I was going to, if I like didn't try it again, I probably would have decluttered it, because in my head I felt like, I don't know why I thought I didn't like it in my head. Okay, I'm just going to go with the Tried and True setting powder just to set the face real quick. Just, again, just to make sure I have some sort of positive, some sort of plus to these makeup products, you know? the Jaclyn Translucent Setting Powder. I've not used this in a hot minute because I've been obsessed with the Co-Sauce, but she's the love of my life as well. Okay, next, this I might declutter even if I like the way it is. I just feel like I just don't use it, and I'm like, I don't know what the tea is this, but this is the Relove by Revolution Duo Blush Highlighter in the shade Queen. I thought the shade was so pretty. It was like $2, so I was like, oh, I'm just gonna buy it, you know. It looked really nice, so might as well try it. I just feel like it's not like, this is not my favorite shade to wear, and like I really don't have much of a reason to reach for this, I should say. And that sounds bad, but when you have so much, you kind of have to figure out reasons to reach for different products sometimes, you know, whether it's like because the brand you're really liking, or if it's just because, you know, you really like the product. Whatever it is, I feel like there eventually will have to be when you have so much, and this just doesn't get reached for. But honestly, that is looking real pretty. It doesn't look as, maybe that's what it is. It doesn't, on the cheeks, it's not looking as peachy as it looks in here. Like, this looks real orangey peachy, but on the face, it's looking more terracotta delicious. Maybe it's the combo we're going for. I don't know. That's real pretty. That is real pretty. I have two, like, I have that highlighter in the Duo, which I'll swatch just so we can see. But I honestly feel like I would never use that as like a highlighter. And then we have the Knobless Skin Glazing in the shade Privilege, which I feel like I will keep no matter what, just because I know that I like this from time to time. It's just a very faint, natural kind of glow. So maybe we'll try the Revolution one. I don't know. Yeah, we'll go with the Revolution one. I just feel like the Revolution one is more of a blush topper than it is like a highlighter, but they claim it as, oh my gosh, that looks crazy beautiful on this side. Holy freaking crap. That looks stunning. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah, that looks so stunning and so blinding. Maybe it's the combo again that I'm wearing underneath, like that, the liquid highlighter plus that highlighter, but honestly it looks beautiful because it's a little bit, because it's the color of the blush, it's a little bit more natural, but then like it has that like shine to it. Oh my gosh, that's actually super, super pretty. Wow. Okay, let me grab a different brush, even though they all are dirty, and put the Nabla down. Oh, I love this Nabla one. I don't know why I was thinking, again, this is one that always in my head, I'm like, well, if I'm going to declutter, like maybe I could declutter this one. And I'm like, I don't know why I do that, because this is so just naturally pretty, and it has like this pink undertone to it that is just stunning. Again, it's right here. It's just beautiful. I do love this highlighter, so I don't know who I'm trying to fool here. Not fooling myself. Next, we're going to do some brows, and this doesn't have a spoolie on it, which is a big one of the problems. So I'm just going to spoolie my brows really freaking quick. This is the She Glam, it doesn't say anything but She Glam on it. It's like the dual-sided product, so it has a brow flick on one hand and a brow pencil on the other. I like this. It just is really annoying that it doesn't have a spoolie, and I just don't, like, I'm not obsessive with it enough to, like, you know, use it over other products. I just don't feel like I'll use it over anything else. Like, it's definitely last pick on the brow products. And I have another She Glam like brow flick, and I like much better than this. The pencil honestly right now is acting like a real dry and real tugging my brows, so I'm really hating it. I mean, I'm liking it less and less as I'm applying it, which is good. Again, we gotta solidify the thoughts here. That's the point of this video. That seems to be making it harder. But that's okay. The brow flick side too, I hate, because it is so like flimsy. Is it flimsy or was it too hard? Yeah, it's so like, it just bends like too much, I feel like. I feel like it's more marker-esque and not flick-esque, you know what I mean? I don't know, I just don't love it. They have from the She Glam Frida collection, we'll call it. They have a brow flick in that, and that brow flick is so good. This one is like trash compared to that one, so definitely don't love that. This one is probably just gonna get decluttered just because of old age, but I wanted to give it another go. I feel like I don't reach for it because I'm like, oh, it's dry, but then it surprises me. So I feel like, though I've had it for a few years now, it's time to go. But I do really like this brow. This is the Merit Brow Pomade. Yeah, honestly, it's dry. It's giving dry. got like no product on these brows. But it has lasted me a long freaking time. I feel like I've had this for like 2 years and it's still going. I have the shade Black Brown, and you can always use my commission link down below if you're ever picking anything up from Merit Beauty. They've been so kind in working with me, and I love them so much, and I love their products. I've talked about them time and time again. But if you ever are interested in that brow product, you can get it with my link, through my link. Super exciting. Anyway, next let's go in with some setting spray. This is the Sephora Makeup Setting Spray, 16-hour wear. Again, you'll notice things from like repeating brands, and it's not because I don't like those brands. It's because I tend to buy products for like full faces or like just for a specific reason, not necessarily because I want to try it, but because like, again, I want to do a full face or I want to do a specific video, and then I end up like not loving the product, you know. But I do, that's what I'm here for. I want to try and I want to test. So again, if you have any recommendations, definitely let me know and I will be gladly pick them up, but they may end up in a video like this because this one is just like, it's not my favorite. It's for long wear, but I have so many long wearing ones. This one has nothing, like it's nothing extraordinary compared to everything else. Although I feel like it's doing a really nice job right now. Ooh, that looks good. Hold up. I have the I didn't eat breakfast and it's almost 11 o'clock burps. Anyway, I spoke too soon, honestly. This product is actually, this setting spray is looking really, really nice. It's actually making like my skin look like a little bit more like fresh. In a way, it's not like adding anything, but a little bit more of a like, not more of, it's making it look like a little bit more melt into the skin kind of vibe. That's actually really nice. Okay, I do like that. My keep pile is freaking massive. Oh my gosh. Okay, next we're doing some eyeshadow, I think. I'm not too sure. We got plenty of options here. We have the ColourPop Holidays palette. I've only used this once, I feel like, but for some reason, I cannot let this go. It is so beautiful, though, so it's like, do you want to let it go? I don't know. We also have the I Heart Revolution and Dr. Seuss Green Eggs and Ham palette. Like, look how freaking cute. So stunning. And then we have these Avatar ColourPop, like, Legend of Korra, like, eye thingies, which they looked really nice when I first saw them. I just used them the one time and then never again. But these are stunning. I don't know. Is this vibe giving green look or what? I don't know. I feel like this vibe is giving neutral, so we're gonna have to do a neutral look. I feel like I've been playing with color enough that it's okay. Let's go in with the Green Eggs and Ham. Let's start off with the shade over here, which is number 8. I really don't know. This is so stupid. Okay, whatever. Which is the cream shade. Cream colored shade. We're just gonna blend that in the crease. I zoom you in and then cover my eye, so it's freaking fine. Okay, that didn't really add much of anything. I'm just missing, I feel like, a transition shade. Because I don't think I want to use orange. You know what? Whatever. Okay, next let's go in with the Legend of Korra. This is the Air liquid shadow. I'm just going to put that in the outer corner because I remember this looking a lot darker than I wanted it to be. Yeah, when I first used it. Honestly, I do really like these. I just don't use liquid shadows enough to justify, you know, having them, if I'm being, like, honest. So it's, like, really hard to say, like, oh, yes, I recommend it, when I really just genuinely don't use them. I genuinely don't. I should, because it's super pretty, but, like, I just don't. Although that's blending like a dream, even though it's, like, more of a shimmer kind of shade. And obviously more of a liquid. It's blending really, really nicely. Ooh, yes. Okay, I do think though I'm gonna top it off with this shade from the Green Eggs and Ham palette. This, I don't know what's wrong with me. This shade right here, just to add a little bit, just to make sure I'm using like as many shades as possible, honestly. But honestly, I really like those liquid shadows, so I'm gonna keep those. Then let's go in from the Holiday palette. Let's go in with this shade right here. Is the shade Ice to See You. I feel like that's the shade that I've used the most from this palette, honestly, which it's stunning. So it's like, yes, but it's also like, this is a full like palette full of colors. Like I'm using the one neutral. It's fine, but it's like, Marissa, come on. I don't like this look. Okay. It's way too like orangey yellow for my life. Let me just go in with the brush. I think I do want to take this shade though, which is the shade Celebrate in Style, and put that on the lower lash line. I just feel like that is so pretty. It's like a plummy kind of color that does not match at all, but who cares? Okay, I'm doing crazy things. I just took the shade Peace on Earth right over here and put that on the outer corner. And it's giving like fire, you know, it's fine. Fire as in like literal fire, not that this is a good look, because honestly, this is one of the worst looks I've done in a long time. Anyway, okay, let's just move on with my life. Okay, that's fine. Okay, then for mascara, I'm just going really fast because I don't want to be here all day. We have the e.l.f. Lash and Roll Mascara. Again, another one that I know everyone and their mother loves. I'm just not one of them. I've never tried the Benefit Roller Lash either, so I don't know like how that one performs. I just feel like this is really not all that. Like it's nice. It is. But I just have no like real attachment to it. And I feel like there's better mascaras for sure. Am I going to eat my words? Maybe. But that's always the goal, is that I eat my words, especially if I'm dogging a product. I'd rather like you than hate you, but I'm going to tell you how I feel. Honestly, this is the best this mascara has looked since I've used it. So that, again, that's really good. I want to be proved wrong when it comes to these products because I bought them, you know? But actually it looks really, really nice. I feel like it's very lengthening, separating. Nothing super crazy, just like this nice girly wispy lash. They are super, super long, which is really nice because not a lot of mascaras do that. I do feel like this, I haven't used this mascara in a hot minute, like in so long. So I think it just needed some time to like dry out, and I always like mascaras better when they dry out anyway, so maybe that was the problem with that one, but I appreciate that. I can't even wear this. It just looks so bad every time. The She Freaking Glam lip plumper, it never looks good. It never looks good on me. Maybe it's the color. I think it's the formula. I just don't like it. I can't wear it. So I'm definitely decluttering it. I just cannot bring myself to wear that ever. But we are going to go in with, this is the ColourPop Luxe Gloss. It's from the Winnie the Pooh collection in the shade Wildflower Honey. Now, I did like declutter this, but I kept looking at it and I saw it in a video that I used and I was like, that looks so good. And so I wanted to try it again. No, it's looking orange. Okay, there's just like, just got like eyeshadow on me. I feel like it just has this orangey hint to it that I don't like. I very obviously do not like oranges on me. Okay, so definitely a hard pass. Okay, no. Oh, this video was fun, but I like feel terrible because I'm like, what am I wearing? I don't know. I do not like my makeup that much. Okay, real quick, I'm going to do a simple declutter, try again, keep, and then we'll close out the video. Okay, now that I've looked at it for a little bit longer, definitely let's go in order of application. For primer, this is going to be a try again. I think I could bring myself to use it again because I really like the finish. I just don't like the smell. Try again. Okay, now I'm giving full reviews. This one is a declutter for sure. I think it's just not doing it. The Haus Labs foundation is a keep. I will keep it, and because I need to keep it. Whatever, we don't need to give into a thing. The Essence is definitely a declutter. I don't like this concealer. I feel like it just looks dry and crepey. My settings powders were obvious keeps because these are my children. They were just there for funsies. The cream bronzer is a keep, potential try again. I honestly will keep it, but in my declutters, I may like, I don't know. I just don't like, I'm not fully obsessed, but I'm going to put that in the keep for now. Bronzer, blush. The Essence Baby Got blush is a definite keep. I'm so excited that this worked out because I was very excited about that beforehand. The liquid highlighter is also a keep for now. I actually really like it. I think it's pretty. The powder, blush, and highlighter is probably a declutter. I'm going to put it in the maybe pile though, and not because, again, we're giving full reviews here, but it's just because I just don't love the color to it, and as pretty as it is, I probably won't wear it that often, just knowing myself, and so I think this is a declutter, maybe try again, but probably declutter. Okay, what about the Squeeze Balm? This is a try again because I honestly do not like that smell. I don't know if I will ever reach for it again. I don't know. I just don't know myself. The Nabla highlighter, definite keep. I actually do really like that. The brows, definitely declutters, both of them. The She Glam thingy, I just hate that brow pencil and the brow flick. And then the Merit Beauty brow pomade is dried out, so I did use that up, which is nice. Eyeshadow, I will be decluttering the Green Eggs and Ham. I just hate my eyeshadow right now. I honestly want to go take it off right freaking now. But I will keep the holiday one to just try again. I don't know how I'm feeling. And then I will keep the liquid shadows to again try again. I just feel like this was not a very good representation of either of them, but I was trying to use too much at the same time, which was my fault completely. But I will try those again. And then setting spray I forgot about. I will keep this. I actually did enjoy this. I think it looks pretty. And so I have to use up so many setting sprays, which is why I'm like, okay, I got to get down to the nitty gritty, but I think I will keep that one. And then lip products, I will declutter both of them. I hate both of these. Honestly, I don't hate the NYX gloss, the ColourPop Luxe glosses, but I just do not like this color at all on me right now. I'm just like, ugh. And then the mascara we will keep. I probably will let it run its course, dry out, you know, use it up, but I like it. I actually have to remind myself, like, Marissa, you like this, so good. Okay, yes. We are decluttering 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 products. I probably will like add these into the declutter video, like when I do my declutter videos, just so I'm showing you guys like as a whole, so it doesn't get too confusing of what I'm decluttering and stuff, because I know people like to see that. I don't know what's wrong with my eye right now. But anyway, guys, that is it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. Let me know, is there any of these products that you're like, girl, I'm with you, I don't know if I like that or not? Are there any of these products you're like, but I love that, so you need to try it again? Let me know all the juicy tea down below. I will see you next one. Bye, guys.